The clinical term for this state is a suicide crisis syndrome. It's a state of acute cognitive constriction.
Cognitive constriction, what does that mean exactly?
It means the brain literally cannot perceive any other option. It views death as the only logical, rational escape from the overwhelming psychological pain. The silence in that apartment must have been deafening.
But right before she can take that fatal drink, the silence shatters. She hears a voice, not a quiet whisper, but a loud, clear, stern voice yelling her name, Trudy.
And she recognizes it instantly.
Instantly. It is unmistakably the voice of her mother, the exact authoritative tone her mother would use when she was in serious trouble as a kid.
And we have to be clear here, her mother lived in a completely different state. There was absolutely no one else in that apartment.
Wait, really? So she hears her mother's voice clear as day, but there's literally no one there. Does she think she's hallucinating?
Well, she is shocked enough that she jumps up, runs into the living room, flips on the lights and yells, "Mommy!" But the room is completely empty.
Wow.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, this auditory experience acts as what psychologists call a cognitive interrupt.
A cognitive interrupt. Okay, break that down for me.
Yeah, so when someone is spiraling in that tunnel vision state of a suicide crisis, an abrupt, shocking, or highly emotive stimulus can temporarily shatter the trance.
Oh, I see.
The voice of her mother, which is the ultimate symbol of authority and grounding from her childhood, snapped her brain out of the trauma spiral. It broke the spell just long enough for her innate survival instinct to reboot.
That makes total sense because right after that, a second internal thought drops into her mind. Hurry up, clean up, he will be home soon.
Her self-preservation kicks right back online.
It does. And once it does, her escape plan becomes this absolute masterclass in meticulous survival. As we established, she couldn't just pack a bag and walk out the front door because of his hypervigilance.
Right? He's monitoring everything,
So she started an elaborate hoarding operation.
which by the way requires immense executive function, something chronic trauma usually destroys. It's really remarkable.
It really is. Every single day, she would take a few small items in her work bag, transfer them to a hidden bag in her locker at the nursing home, and bring the empty bag back home.
It took weeks, but she did it right under his nose.
Yeah, and her destination is equally fascinating to me. She didn't choose a place where she had family.
Do you know why? Because abusers almost always track victims down through their known networks. It's too predictable.
Exactly. Instead, she chose